As we wrap up our celebration of Black History Month, we're focusing on one of North Alabama's highest profile employers, NASA, and the Marshall Space Flight Center. It's been at the forefront of diversity and inclusion since it was formed more than 60 years ago. I had the chance to talk to several longtime employees about that legacy and how they're helping shape the future of NASA.
Coming from a small town, they look at me as I'm a superstar. Wow, you work for NASA.
But what I've learned since I've been here has been this is one of the greatest places to work.
I never thought I would be here.
Three diverse voices. April McDaniel, Data Management Coordinator, helping ensure delivery of payload data and video from the International Space Station. Nicholas Benjamin, a college football standout, now leading a different team as Payload Operations Director, monitoring science activities aboard the ISS. And Dr. Ruth Jones, Associate Manager of the Human Explorations Development and Operations Office. Explaining what she does would take up the rest of this report, but suffice to say, she's a pretty big deal. All three helping put a face on what's possible for those who haven't traditionally seen themselves in these roles.
As minorities and blacks, we see ourselves more in media as athletes or, artists, music artists. But you don't really see that many scientists. You don't see that many black physicists or black engineers. And that's why I try to go back home and speak to the younger generations, go to the schools and let them know, hey, if I can do it, come from this same school, same hometown, you guys can do it as well. You have to believe in yourself and not let your, wherever you come from determine your destiny.
They're thankful to those who broke those barriers ahead of them and proud to carry that forward to those coming behind.
A few years ago, Hidden Figures came out with Katherine Johnson and Mary Jackson, and I look back at their stories and really think, wow, if they hadn't have made the sacrifices that they made, I don't think I would be able to sit here.
The early years of Marshall back in the 60s, when they were very integral in the civil rights movement and hiring African Americans to do great jobs. We still have to be a positive influence to kids and make sure that we're telling them to, know how to navigate and know who to navigate with.
A truly colorblind society? Dr. Jones neither sees that as coming nor as the answer. That, she says, lies in opening our eyes, minds, and hearts to the unique contributions and ideas of everyone. Like opening a box of crayons.
We have all these crayons of different colors. That's diversity. But when you look at the sizes of those crayons in the box, they're the same size. That's equity. But when you use all of those crayons to create a masterpiece, then that's inclusion.
A simple analogy. And while the whole world watches NASA's next masterpiece come to life, the Space Launch System, the rocket that will take the first person of color to the moon, it becomes clear it couldn't have happened any other way.
We couldn't have done that if we had everybody that thought alike, everybody from the same university. We couldn't do that. So you have to have diverse minds in order to create a masterpiece like that.
To see all of our stories highlighting Black History Month this year, head over to our website, wavetv.com. Just click on the banner on the left side of your screen.